Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it is in your location. Have a good one. How everybody is feeling today? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything working good? Okay. All right. God is good all the time. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're here for the people. All right. So feel free to call on that link there. Let me just say hi to few people who are already in the building before we start, and get into the comment. Let us know what you think, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Only one click and help us get 100 likes as soon as we can, so we can go from there. All right, let's do this. Hey, Joel, Akish is in the building. Mason. I'm not gonna read all the comments right now. I just wanna say hi to people. Akish again. Mike, Frank Lampard, Matthew, Alex. Hello everybody. For the few people who are already in the building, welcome. Nice to see you here. We're happy to have you. Okay, nice one. So let's get to 100 likes as soon as we can, my people. And remember, we are here for the people. So the people need to react to the show. So the show might be a little longer or very short, depending on the reaction from people. So yeah, after the deadline, Chelsea did wonderful. Beat the competition every area, and opposition teams are just crying and complaining, but Chelsea didn't do anything illegal. It's all legal, and we did everything according to the laws and regulations. So Hodunu, hi to Mr. Lusala. Double, he's like in Kunku. It's NKU. Frank said that he's so happy for everything. For everything what? Okay, people, get around. Give a like so people can join us, so they know that we are live and they can come and join us. One like, let's get to 100 first. And Mike, I see you. I'm gonna take your call right now. It's what kind of miss trying to settle and say hi to people, just to be polite first before going to the to the topic. So I can see you. You are waiting, but yes, be there. I'm gonna take you, but I'm gonna have to say hi to the rest of the world. You know what I mean? So we don't just start by organ blazing. So this one. I was very curious to see statistics here from Malo Gusto against Stade Brestois or Brest. It's not what you think, okay? This is a name in France. Brest doesn't mean what you think. Stade Brestois. Okay, so clean sheet again for Olympique Lyon. He had 113 touches, 90% pass accuracy. Passes that really count, progressive passes. That is the statistics that interest me, because you might have 100% pass accuracy, but nothing really. It doesn't mean anything to the team. 2 chances created today, 7 out of 11 ground duel won, 2 out of 3 aerial duel won, 4 fouls drawn, 3 out of 2 dribble completed. The most dribble completed in the game, 10 recovery. That is our star boy, 19 years old, Malo Gusto. Rhys James, watch out, my brother. Watch out. Competition everywhere right now. But listen, James is in another level. James is a Champions League winner, World Cup Club, World Cup winner, Super Cup winner. So James is in another level. But it's good to always watch out your shoulder so you don't relax. You know that if I make a mistake, somebody's gonna take my place, right? So it's all good. So thank you for your likes. Almost 50 people watching now. If we can smash that like button, I think we're gonna be reaching 100 likes as soon as we can. Thank you so much. Your like are gonna encourage me to stay here longer or just leave earlier, because I want some engagement. So the star boy himself, Chelsea been putting some small clips here and there, some pictures here and there. Nothing like official video. Probably they're gonna release it tonight or something. But Enzo is a blue and he's gonna be wearing number 5 like Jorginho. So instead of G5, we have E5. Okay, no more G5. We have E5 at the moment. Enzo Fernandez. He's not gonna put Fernandez. The name is gonna be Enzo on the shirt because Fernandez is kind of a very popular name. Everybody in football world, everybody's called Fernandez. So it's like, you know what? I'm Enzo, man. I am Enzo. Call me Enzo. So it's easier instead of Fernandez. What Fernandez you're talking about? Fernandez from Chicharito or Fernandez from United, Fernandez from such and such. It's so confusing. So we're gonna call him Mr. E5. Mr. E5, Enzo number 5. So nice to see him here at Chelsea Football Club. All right. Let's see. Mike, you are in the building. You're not saying anything, my brother. Mike. Wait, is that my problem or your problem? I don't know. It looks like everything is working good from my side. Mike, if you can hear me, you are free to talk. Hello, Mr. Mike. Are you there? Mike, I put you through, but you're not saying anything, so I'm gonna remove you from studio now. So I don't know if you are trolling or you are just a normal person trying to have fun and talk football. So I'm gonna remove you because you're not saying anything. So anybody, if you wanna call us, it's free of charge, of course. Mr. Rhymeson Bosso, avoid to use like the N word. I know you are black and you are allowed to use N word, but YouTube don't allow anybody to use N word no matter what your race is. So that's why your comment been blocked. So if you use again that word, somebody is gonna block you. It's not gonna be me. So if you wanna stay with us here, try not to use colorful language. We have families watching with their kid, and we are here the same family without race. No racial kind of words, no insult, no cursing. Let's keep it clean. So you got already a warning, so don't be surprised if you got your account suspended by using that. Not me, but those are things that happen on YouTube. So just use a normal word, man. Why are you using those things? I mean, if you can say, oh, the guy, he just hasn't even trained yet, and say something nice. Why are you bringing something that can offend other community? Come on, man. Just don't do that. Yeah. And I'm talking to you, Mr. Bosso Ramsons. You know what you said, and that should be the last time that you say those kind of stuff. Okay, so almost 60 people watching right now, people. Let's help your brother get 100 likes as soon as we can. The more you like, the more people will join us. So I need your help, okay? I need your help to get people here. All right, let's see what's gonna happen. Yo, Mike, I'm putting you the last time if you're not speaking, and then I'm gonna kick you out of the studio altogether for the day. Mike, are you there? Mike, hello. Mike 1, Mike 2, Mike 3. Sorry, my brother. Today I'm not gonna put you through again. I don't know if you come here just to troll me or something. I'm trying to put you through. You're not saying anything, so not gonna put you through again. Probably next time, but you can comment and we're gonna answer your questions there. But calling, I'm not gonna take your call anymore. I don't like people who try to troll. You know what I mean? All right, let's do it. So Lusala here said that Chelsea haters are saying that Chelsea is wasting the money, but I know when Chelsea will start collecting titles, they will be saying that Chelsea is buying title. Yeah, exactly. What Chelsea do is always bad. Chelsea invests their money to rebuild the team. It's a problem. We are rebuilding quicker than anybody else because we have money. There is nothing illegal here. We have 1.7 million in the bank waiting for us to build. So you want us to be like Arsenal and then wait for 3 more years? We are Chelsea Football Club. We use some shortcut sometimes. Bam, and then we're gonna start building because we have all the tools in our hands to rebuild. So I don't know why they are so jealous and talking a lot of nonsense, but let them do that. When Roman Abramovic was there, oh, you have oil money. Now we have American money. Even the American money become dirty. But Manchester United is always clean money. But they are Americans, right? The Cronkies at Arsenal, they are Americans, right? Liverpool, they are Americans. So it looks like a Chelsea, they always try to find something to try to sabotage everything Chelsea are doing. Nothing illegal here. Real Madrid can put together Galactico with expensive big stars and contract of 7 years, 8 years, and 1 billion release clause, putting people to jail. All that is legal. Nothing is wrong with that. But Chelsea try something or find a loophole somewhere and you use it. Oh, no, you shouldn't be using it. They close it. Do you think if it was Manchester United or Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, they were going to say what they are saying now? No, it was going to be now normal. Everything was going to be, oh, they are genius, man. Look what they are doing. But for Chelsea, oh no, it's not going to work out. It's a big risk. It's a waste of money. It's blah, blah, blah. So let them talk, man. Let them talk. And I love it. I love it when they are crying. When you make big men crying all the time and whining everywhere. Remember when Chelsea was in trouble here with Abramovic, everybody said that Chelsea are going to administration. You know, they're gonna get relegated. They are bankrupt. They can't do this and that. Okay. And now, Chelsea back again. They changed their language. I even saw some banter from like Arsenal fans going to Stamford Bridge and calling for people to give some money to save the bridge. You know, remember that clip, right? From Arsenal fans. Save the bridge, when we were struggling, when we didn't have any honor and the future of the club was not really sure. They made all kind of banter. All of a sudden now, oh yeah, you are doing all this for money, and this because you got money, you have to bully people. Hello? Few months ago, you were making fun of us and calling us broken, and we have to give some pennies just to save the bridge. And today you are complaining because we have money. So regardless of what we were going to do, somebody was going to complain. So let them cry. It's always good, you know. I miss, oh, you got Russian money stuff. I miss that. I miss making them cry. Let them cry, man. Let them cry. Okay, so I'm going to read some more comments here, people. Feel free to call us. Like I said, let's start enjoying the program. What do you mean by that? Okay, Lady Desmond Tutu. Is Desmond Tutu still alive? In South Africa, I don't know. I lost a little bit of track. Okay, so hi, hello. And Sandra, I don't know if it's the husband or the wife. I don't know. You have to make sure that I know who is using the account. I know somebody is stealing my sister's account every time. So you have to introduce yourself. Say, hey, I'm using this and that. It is what it is, my people. So let's go. Anybody want to call us? No? Why so quiet? Are you tired of waiting? Because we've been waiting like it was very, very intense last 48 hours. It was really intense. Like you don't even know what's going to happen. Every 10 minutes you have a new version. I didn't even sleep for 2 days, to be honest with you. Today, I took a nap and I feel better because it was really all over the place because we were waiting for the King Enzo to be announced. Look at the boy. He looks good on, wearing blue. Look at that. Number five shirt. Good evening. It's me, Confidence, watching. Yeah, so I forgot even to read. Confidence. Confidence is the husband. Sandra is the wife. All right. Enzo in the bar in London, King's Road. Enjoying life in London. I think Chelsea are going to release some clips and interview from Enzo Fernandez very soon. And he was saying, I'm so happy to be here. It's always a dream to play for Chelsea. So yeah, brother, welcome. Big money means big responsibility, The pressure is on already. I'm not going to put any pressure on him, but naturally he's going to have that pressure. The most expensive British player of all time. We broke the record. Okay, so the most expensive Argentinian or South American. Oh no, Neymar is from South Africa. Let's see, yeah, the most expensive Argentinian player in the history. More expensive than Leo Messi. So those little things is the pressure is not gonna come from me, but it's going to come from opposition teams because every tackle, every 50-50 game, it's gonna be, oh, look at the money, you spend money on this guy and whatever. Listen, he's not gonna be 100% all the time. The most important is he performs and grow, slowly. He's not even on his prime yet. 21, 22 years old. Still a lot of years even to get to his peak. So let's wait in 5 years now when he's on his peak, how good he's going to be. But it's a big gamble, though. It's a big risk that we took here, but we cool. We okay with that, okay? We good. We are good. All right, let's go. Sandra, nice to see you. Mr. Confidence, nice to see you. Are you confident about the rest of the season, my friends? Confident? Because you must be always confident, right? Mr. Confidence. Are you confident? Are you confident with the rest of the season? Are you confident we're going to destroy Fulham to send a message? We have to send a message, right? We have to make a statement, send a message clearly like, listen, you bullied us in the first half of the season. The second half of the season, don't even try because we're going to destroy you. So against Fulham, it's going to be a statement kind of game. Go there, beat them, minimum 3. Okay, I'm not going to take any 1-0, let's go, it's okay, we get 3 points. No, this time we go and we completely destroy them. Okay, we're going to get our revenge back on Friday. I want to see really a real beating, like they get the beating of their lives. That small team, that those neighbor, our noisy neighbors. I want to really beat them like convincingly. 3-0 minimum. If we can add 4-5, it's okay. We have to send a message. Okay, I don't care. People are coming from injuries and all that. I don't care. Just beat them seriously at the bridge. All right. Tafari said that all these other rival fans just scared and worried because of our spending spree. They have they don't wanna see Chelsea succeed. They wanna see us cry. But hey, you're gonna wait for 10 more years. Okay? London is blue. London is blue. Chelsea will not go to European football. That is your opinion. But we still have a chance, a slight chance to go to the Champions League through the Premier League, top 4. And also we have a chance to go to Europa League or Conference League. And we have also a chance to win the Champions League and go to the Champions League next season. We also have a chance to go to the Champions League based on coefficient because of our, awesome runs in the Champions League in the last few years. Because Champions League is gonna change next season. For people who don't know, it's gonna be more teams, a new formula, just like the Super League proposed. So in that formula, Chelsea are gonna find always a place. So I'm not even worried. We have just to go game by game and see what's going to happen at the end of the season. But one way or another, I have the feeling that we're going to make it to the Champions League next season. Through the Premier League, it's almost impossible, but impossible is not Chelsea. And through the Champions League, everything is possible because I don't see really a very, very solid team in Europe at the moment. PSG are falling apart at the moment. They can't even score goals. Mbappe can't even score a freaking penalty. The defense is awful. They wanted Skriniar, they didn't get him. They wanted Hakim Ziyech, it didn't happen. They have a lot of injuries. Match City, yes, but they just lost Caicedo. Caicedo, who is one of the best in the business, or probably the best. And Pep Guardiola don't like egos, and they clashed. He went to Bayern. So we have a chance here. But let's say Real Madrid, they are not that good this season, but they are always there. Like, they have that spirit, that winning spirit that can do something. But listen, Benzema 35, 36, Vini Jr. If you put if Reece James is fit, he can just get the best out of him. I'm not afraid, man. We're gonna give people a fight here. Even if we're gonna get eliminated, we're gonna die fighting. That's what I can say. So don't write us off and start saying Chelsea will not go to European football, blah, 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 blah. No. Don't write Chelsea off because we are Chelsea Football Club. Bobby, whenever you're ready, brother, I put you through.
Big up, Orgs.
Yes, I don't know if my volume is down. Let me see. Yeah. Hello? Are you there, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Big up, Orgs.
Big up.
Yeah. Oh, you said PSG don't score goals, and they've just scored 7 in their game today. So
they missed other games. They just lost 2 games in a row. That's what I said. Today, even Mbappe missed a penalty. I wanted to make a general statement. Against what team? Yeah, you know what I mean. The general statement to give me some wings to fly here. I was about to win a debate. You know what I mean?
It's going to take us a little bit of time. I mean, our injuries are just coming back. I don't want to see Enzo start on Friday after just 1 game training. I think that's ridiculous. It's not even fair on him. He can come off the bench. That's fine. You see, Chelsea, honestly, I don't know. Sometimes we create a problem. We've got all these midfielders injured. I don't know what's happened with Kovacic. If he's fit, then he has to play. As does Ruben, because he's a natural midfielder and one of the few we have left standing. And there's a lot of Ruben hate out there, but Ruben, when he's fit, he's a very good player.
Yeah.
There's a through pass on him. He's got physical presence.
He does dribbles. Yeah.
Yeah, he can do a job for us there. And, I've just come up a space where they're going on about Fulham as if it's primetime Real Madrid. We respect everybody, but hey, look, let's keep it real. It's Fulham. We should be able to beat them if we play our cards right. The only place I'm concerned is the midfield and the lack of personnel. But I would definitely start Reece James on the bench. I will start Chilwell on the bench. I'll start Wesley Fofana on the bench. I mean, all these guys just coming back from injury.
From an injury, yeah.
They shouldn't just start. I'll try Mudryk starting on the left. I'll try, if Sterling is anywhere near fit, he'll be on the bench as well. On the right, we may as well start Noni. I mean, they've had, 2 weeks training? Why not? Down the centre, I know he'll probably go with Havertz. But yeah, why not? I'm very tempted to
since you're talking already about the Fulham game and your starting 11, so you talked about Kovacic need to be there. Noni Madueke from the right-hand side. From the left-hand side, we have Mudryk. From the middle, we have Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
And what is your goalkeeper? Kepa.
It has to be Kepa, yeah.
So Kepa as a goalkeeper, your back four. Or back three or whatever formation you're going to go with.
Back four to start would be Cucurella on the left, Badiashile, centre left.
So not the young Hall. You don't want to take a risk for young Hall, no?
Okay, no. I would bench him, or anyway, he might end up finding himself in midfield the way the midfield is.
Yeah, that's true. So Cucurella from the left-hand side, Badiashile and Thiago Silva for sure.
Yeah.
And from the right-hand side, let's go with young Chalobah, right? Or who? Because Reece James, you say he need to be on the bench.
Yeah, Chalobah, he didn't really have a good game against Fulham the last time.
But that is one game, Bobby. Just because he had few bad games doesn't make you bad. It depends on the game and depend on atmosphere. It's a Stamford Bridge. It's everybody pumped. Enzo Fernandez to be presented. It's all good, but I'm not a big, I always think you can flop 1 or 2 games today and after a few days you are like world class. You are like, it doesn't depend on because you were poor, you're going to be poor,
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just concerned that Willian and the other guy that was there have his number. That's all.
Okay, so we take Chalobah. I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just trying to have a conversation. So we can kind of have a conversation. So no Chalobah. Who is going to be from the right-hand side?
You know why I would play Chalobah? Because Mitrovic is back. And
for physicality. We need somebody with height and some physicality.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, the midfield. I mean, if Kovacic is fit, he plays. That's for sure.
Okay, so Kovacic in the midfield. And
if he's fit, but I don't think he's fit.
I think I've seen some pictures of his. I don't know, but let's put him temporarily there. Kovacic. Okay, so who else is going to be in the midfield?
It will have to be Ruben for me.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So you're going with double pivot, right? Cover and Ruben.
Cover. I want 3 in midfield.
Oh, 3 midfield. So who else in the midfield?
Cover. Ruben. Mount.
A Mason Mount from. Oh wait. You can't see what I'm doing on the screen because you are on StreamYard.
You know what? Because of Mount's form. Cover, Ruben and Gallagher.
Okay, cover, Ruben. Where is Gallagher here? Okay, cover, Ruben and Gallagher. And your front 3, you already said it's Mudryk. And from the middle, we have Kai Havertz. And from the right-hand side, we have Noni Madueke. Yeah, I can say it now. I can pronounce Madueke now. It took me a little while, but I can say it. So, Bobby Smokey.
Okay, I can see what you're doing. Yeah.
Bobby Smokey starting 11 is Kepa Abragadabra in goal. Back 4 of Cucurella, Badiashile, and Thiago Silva. And from the right-hand side, we have the young Chalobah. And middle three of Conor Gallagher. We have Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And then if this guy is fit, Mr. Kova, he need to be there. And front three for Bobby is going to be Mudryk, the devil himself. And in the middle, we have the silky German, Mr. Kai Havertz. And from the right-hand side, Mr. Sauce himself, Noni Madueke. What is your score prediction with your formation here, Bobby?
I don't do scores, but
Okay.
I think it's good enough to win.
Good enough to win. He doesn't do score predictions, but we're gonna win, people. You heard here first. You know what? I wanted really to beat them, like, seriously. I don't wanna go there with 1-0, 2-0, minimum 3. I know we have a lot of injuries and whatever, but this is an opportunity for Chelsea to, like, send a statement, make a clear statement. Listen, we're not gonna be, we're not gonna be taking this anymore. And we beat them 3. We build the momentum, and I have a feeling here that Enzo is going to have at least 15 to 10 minutes. I don't know how.
That's fine, especially in the second half. If we give them a good hiding, that would be wonderful. It really would. But Fulham are no mugs.
Yeah.
But there's no reason for us to fear them.
Yeah. So I feel like he's going to have some playing time for the ovation, for the people to go crazy at Stamford Bridge. And, just build his... because, remember, Joao Cancelo, he just joined Bayern Munich yesterday on the deadline day. Well, he was there the night before, but he had only one training session. And he played today, he started. But listen, not everybody is the same. Probably the manager thought that he was fit enough. But yeah, I don't want to rush.
They were playing Mainz, for goodness sake. That's
yeah, Mainz. Yeah, that. So I think this is a very good formation and training 4-3-3. Yeah, this team, we can cause some damage. I know the controversy is gonna be why Ruben and why Gallagher, because of our personal reasons. But in the football reason, they can always offer something good. But because we hate them somehow, people don't want to see them. So, but nobody cares. Who's going to be there? I mean, who are you going to put there? Some people are going to say, oh, bring Enzo. And the same people, if he got injured from the first game, the same people will come here and say, why did you start him? It was clear that we should give him a rest. So you can't win in the business of football. It's always people flip-flop and deny what they previously said. So, yeah, I am going to put him on the bench and bring him for, 10, 15 minutes at the end so we can have a little bit of sauce, but
I think Potter would have learned from João Felix, because I'm sure if you ask Potter again, would you have started João Felix? He'll say no. He'll bring him off the bench.
But that was unexpected, though. João Felix didn't get injured. It was a red card. This is the last person that you expect to have a red card.
No, but that was an example of a player who wasn't used to. He didn't really know what to expect from the tempo of the Premier League, not to mention a London derby. And so he went in through too enthusiastically. Now, there's a danger of that for Enzo. He's a midfielder and he has a temperament. Remember, he's an Argentinian and he will want to do well. I would calm it down because we don't want to lose him for 3 games. I'm not saying he'll get a red card, but you know what I'm saying? This is
I got you. I got your point.
Yeah, this is an intense, high London derby, our neighbours. It's a nasty game. He can get nasty, and he doesn't look like somebody that will walk away from a fight.
Yeah.
So I would keep him on the bench, let him observe, let him see what he's getting himself into, and he'll probably do better coming on later anyway.
Yeah,
because he'll see all the loopholes and know how to, within his capacity, help deal with them.
I agree. All right, let me try to say hi to another person in the building. Okay, Mr. Eliab.
Yes.
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 Yes, sir. Go on.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. We can't hear you. You have some microphone
Hello.
issues. Yes. Go on. I think he's struggling with his connection. So come back, my friend, okay? Just get off the studio and come back again. Probably it's going to fix the problem immediately. Let's see. Troubleshoot. All right. So let's see what is happening now. Remember, the Sun and other newspapers say that Chelsea are going to be on administration and the club is going to disappear, but we're still there. And Roman Abramovic even said that I haven't even started yet. Say that this is just the beginning. We're going to continue buying superstars while also building on the youngsters. So they're not going to give up. That's what they did with Galaxy, LA, and also the Dodgers, you know. Big stars always are going to promote your team commercially, but also on the field because they are so good. So we are not shy of spending money, but also we are building with a very good network of scout and sport director of football here and there. So man, I think people need to be very, very afraid. I don't blame you for being afraid of Chelsea because this is something else. This is something else. I'm telling you what we're trying to do here. Okay, so Mr. Clive, what did you say here? Enzo must start according to you, Mr. Clive. This is not my word. I'm quoting you. He's a professional and he knows how to manage his fitness. Okay. That is his work because he knows the challenge ahead. With Jorginho and Kante out, we desperately need Enzo to cover up.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir. Go on.
You know, you drive, don't you?
Yeah, every single day.
Yeah. So you're a good driver. You're used to driving, but if suddenly somebody comes and throws you the keys to his new truck, and you need to get into it and drive, you need to take a little time to get used to it, how it feels.
Yeah.
And, at first you can drive, of course, because you've been driving all along, but you won't handle it as expertly as you do your own car for a little while. And that's how I look at the Enzo situation. He needs 1 or 2 more training sessions. He needs to get used to things, no matter how good you are, how fit you are. To just walk in and play is not a good idea. I would be very disappointed if Potter does that. I would just, no matter how it turns out.
Yeah, the way I see it, if he starts, let's admit he's going to start, I will give him 45 minutes. I'm afraid of giving him like the entire game. If he starts, because some people will say, please play me, and the doctors and everybody say, okay. But you have to be wise. Play him 45 minutes, take him off. If he starts, it's 45 minutes. If he come off the bench, 20, 15 minutes, it's okay. The way I see it, the end of the day, sometimes we have to save players from themselves, because every professional football player, they want to be on the pitch. Some of them might even hide injuries because they want to be on the bench.
Yes.
So we have to be careful and save them from themselves. You know, the few times that when Reece James came from an injury and got injured the first game, I was here, the same channel, doing a watch along. I was like, no, we shouldn't start Reece James. Bring him off the bench. And if we start him, give him 45 minutes. What happened? Like 50th or 54th minute, he was already injured. So if I can tell from my couch here, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physio or anything, but it's just simple common sense. The ball was out for 3-4 months, and all of a sudden, just because he played a friendly behind closed doors and he had like 60 minutes, now it's time to give him more minutes. What happened? Back again injured. The same with Ben Chilwell. Did we really need to give him 90 minutes in the game that we were winning already? Take him off. So sometimes I don't understand why common sense is not used by Potter at the moment, because anybody can tell it. You know, we can tell it from our couches. He should be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna save you from yourself. I don't care if you are not happy or you give me attitude, because I'm taking care of you. So Porter need to learn how to manage his squad, regardless of the doctors, you know, advice or whatever. You can tell stuff when they are about to do bad, and you make the right decision. So
especially in the Premier League, they're just going to go,
and on top of that,
players, they'll start kicking them, and you know what they're going to do.
And on top of that, you have options, because people tend to make us believe like, okay, so because Jorginho left, we don't have any choice. Okay, I got you. But what if we didn't sign Enzo? Or what if we had more injuries? Can we just find a solution here? You know, like we were going to play somebody there in the midfield to begin with. So don't make it sound like, okay, because we don't have anybody, we have injuries and Jorginho left and there are no options. No, it's better prevent than heal, because it's going to take time for you to heal and go through the process again. Mr. Moises, DJ, I put you through, but you were quiet and you just left the studio. If you have time, you can jump back in again. I put you through. I just don't understand why you just left. Moses.
Hello,
Mr. Moses.
How are you?
Yes.
How are you guys
we're doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to give some contribution. I'm so excited regarding this transfer window. I think we were all skeptical about what will happen after Roman Abramovic and Todd Bowley and his team. They have proven to us that they will fully support the club, and they will do everything they can in their power to keep us at the level we want to be. Now it's integration period. This is the second half of the season. With all the players that we have signed, I just want to see something that will give me some confidence for next season, because this season I consider it done already, if we are being honest with ourselves. But I just want the team to give it a last push and see whether or not we can qualify for Champions League or not, or even go closer, so that we can get any type of European football.
Okay.
So now I want to see what Porter is able to do with these players. And I was hearing something about whether or not to start. I don't know what it was.
Enzo Fernandez.
You guys were talking about. Okay. For me, honestly, if I was the one making the choice, I wouldn't play him at all. Okay. Because there's too much hype behind this player. He's the most expensive player in the Premier League, especially when it comes to recent signings and stuff like that. I wouldn't want to put him in a situation where, it's like without him, we wouldn't be where we are today, or we wouldn't have any other choice. I believe if that deal could have collapsed yesterday, because it wouldn't have been last minute of time, the option we had, we were going to be forced to use them. All right.
Yes.
So I would want him to integrate into the team the right way. Don't rush him. Let's take the time to integrate him well. Let him start training at least 2 to 3 times with the team. Let's feel some energy, team energy among his colleagues and stuff like that. Then before you can get him started. But just in case, even if he start, I will not give him more than 45 minutes as well. But my idea would be not to even start him at all.
I respect your opinion, but I also respect the opinions of people who think that we have no solution. We have to go and take all the risk. For me, I'm not gonna take any risk. I have to keep him safe, and he need to train with the team. If we have to give him few minutes at the end of the game, if we are winning, it's okay. But just don't throw him out there and expect him to save the world, because we have already a lot of injuries. The pressure is gonna be a little bit too much for him. But yeah, other people think that without him, we're not gonna do anything. That is their opinions. Let me read some comment here. Mr. Trent TV said that he has to start. Okay, that is your opinion, but we have to use a little bit of common sense here, because the same people who are saying he need to play, if he got an injury, it's gonna be, oh, I knew it. Why did you start him? And they're gonna deny. They're gonna deny everything, but it is what it is. So people, you can call us, okay? This is the link here for everybody. It's free of charge. And please help me get 100 likes. We are almost 130 people watching now. So if you can help your brother get 100 likes as soon as possible, the more you like, the more people will join us. DJ is in the building. Brother, talk to us.
Hey, big up, guys. What's going on? You all right?
Big up. Yes, I'm still waiting for Chelsea to go through administration and relegated to League One. I'm still waiting,
Oh, let me guess. You've saw some of the headlines that have dropped down regarding all this, have you? Ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely stupid. I was just hearing today. I was just watching they were doing on Sky Sports the back pages headlines at 10:30. First of all, the first annoying article was by Danny Murphy, which I was shocked about. That we've literally 105 million is what a waste. In other words, he thinks Enzo Fernandez is going to flop, basically, without even giving this guy a try in the Premiership, more or less. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy who's supposed to be a well-known guy, pundit when it comes to football. Did he really watch Enzo Fernandez in the World Cup? Because if he did, he can tell you right now that guy was no flop.
Yeah.
For him to come at something like that just tells you the
way
envy.
The way I see it is those pundits are paid for their opinions, right? So they are people like you and me. So they have to create some kind of controversy. They have to say something just to bring vibes and bring fight. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for a reaction. So
this is more than controversy. This is a targeted. It's a hit piece on Chelsea Football Club. They've been doing it. And Danny Murphy is one of the worst. Ex-Liverpool. What do you expect?
Yeah.
That's his wishful thinking.
Jealous, right? He's jealous, right?
Yeah.
This is jealousy here going on. Yeah, go on, DJ.
Yeah, and other headlines are coming out on there saying, like, if we don't qualify for the Champions League, we could end up being in we could be failing FFP regulations. Now, let's be honest here. There's no way Todd Bowley and co would have gone into this window assuming they know even if we don't qualify for the Champions League, there's no way we could be failing FFP. This would have all been looked into beforehand. I'm sure they've all been looked into before they went into this transfer window, buying the players that we bought. Once again, it's just people hoping and praying that Chelsea get that situation and then we fall out of it all. And that's what they want. That's what they want. And there's already talk that Chelsea's squad already has been chosen for the Champions League. And it looks like out of all the players we're signing, only three players are going to make that list. And that is Mudryk, it's going to be Felix, and it's going to be who's the one that was mentioned? Mudryk, Felix, and there was another one.
Mudryk, do you think Mudryk? Noni?
Mudryk, Felix, and
Enzo. The rest are not going to be. Noni's not going to be there. Apparently,
but he's 20 years old.
He's not going to be there either.
Well, I don't know. It's controversial because there is another report, I think, from Sky Sport, who would say that they're gonna be on B list, and he gave a lot of details about it, and we have to wait and see. I'm sure we can register more than that, but people are popping up some statistics and some regulations out there that goes against Chelsea, because that is the topic now. So everything negative about Chelsea is gonna sell right now. So
100%.
We have to wait and see, because I saw another report, even from there's a big account called Swiss Rambo. He's very good on when it comes to numbers, statistics, and laws and regulation. The other day, he said that Chelsea can register everybody. So I'm a little confused, unless if I got precision from somebody. I think from tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, if you go to FIFA.com and you can basically see the list. The list might be completed tonight at 11 o'clock. So by tomorrow you might find all the list of the players that's supposed to be in the Champions League. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen. But regardless, we're gonna do good in the Champions League, in my opinion.
At the end of the day, people are going to say whatever they want to say. When Jack Grealish signed for Man City for 100 mil, nobody was making any. What has he achieved? Whether club level or international level, he hasn't achieved anything. At least this guy is someone who is a world champion. Although he's young, but he was very very important in Argentina winning the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So at least he has something to prove that yes, he's capable of doing something, or at least he have a track record of winning something. And this is only 21 million above that fee that Man City signed Jack Grealish for. And what has he done? Nothing. So
yeah,
people are not
talking
about those. They will say everything. I was even watching a video this morning as well. What's his name? The Liverpool manager. I just forgot his name.
Jurgen Klopp.
He was talking some rubbish about how he don't understand how Chelsea is spending all this money and stuff. Blah 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 blah. But when Liverpool was signing all their players and stuff like that, no one was making any noise. But now it is Chelsea. Everybody is annoyed because we are ready to take over everybody else. And now they are even upset because no one thought like after Abramovic there will be another person that will come and even compete like him or do more than he did.
Okay, sorry. I have to cut you off because we have official video just dropped for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez official video just dropped by Chelsea Football Club. Somewhere I saw it. There we go. 6 minutes ago, as you can tell live right now if you are watching on YouTube. That is the guy, Enzo number 5. He doesn't want to put Fernandez because Fernandez is a very popular name. Think he want to be unique. Okay, call me Enzo. Okay? 007 Enzo, call me Enzo. Look at the guy. Oh my goodness. And when Arsenal see this, right? Chelsea punched them in the face. Get Joao Felix. And then got Mudryk from them. And then they signed. I mean, I don't blame them. I don't blame them for being jealous. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's looking sauce. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my goodness me. You see the video, official video being dropped by Chelsea Football Club. You ain't ready, people. You ain't ready. I am so excited about this deal. Call me crazy if you want, but I'm positive, I'm very, very positive about this one. Mr. Light, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What do you think about this video here? Source, right? Are you watching from YouTube?
Yeah.
Look at.
Yeah, I'm watching from YouTube.
Look how good he looks in blue, man.
I'm just full of excitement. I'm just happy. I couldn't even have dinner. I'm just happy.
Telling you right now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think I support the fact that Enzo should start on Friday. We should just let him have a rest and watch from the bench.
Okay.
Let him have time to integrate with the team.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's ready. He wants to play. He wants to work for his money, but he needs time to get used to the team. At least we have enough players to win the match for us on Friday. I saw the lineup. The lineup you guys put in today. It's not bad. I think my fear is my challenge is with Ruben. I'm not too comfortable with Ruben and Callagher, but with the guys we have up front with Mudryk and then Noni Mudryk, we should be able to have a win. I'm very sure. I think
that is an opinion. Listen, when we give opinions here, if You know, DJ can have his opinion, Bobby can have his opinion, and me. So it's not just because we put certain people out there that it's going to happen. You know, the manager is there to make a decision at the end. But the way I see it is like Chelsea don't want to see certain names because we have such a mindset like it's always bad when it comes to certain name or certain nationality or passport. But it's always good when it comes to other people. So it's just like beyond football. For me, even if I don't like you, but you play for my team, I will wish you all the best. If you are there on the pitch to do the job, you do the job. But when it's in the Chelsea community, it's just like, you know, discrimination all the time. Just, I'm not too sure. There are certain players that can't always do good. Everything they do, you have to find a red flag to blame them. So I believe even Gallagher, if he's there, he does the job for me, good. Mason Mount, the same. Ruben, the same. You are Jorginho, the same. I don't care about where you're coming from. That is something that Chelsea fans online need to understand that we support Chelsea and not individual. They just come to work for us, for our team. And anybody that is there need the same kind of support and benefit of the doubt. But some of them, they can't do any good. Mason Mount today can score a hat-trick. Somebody is going to call it's too slow. I don't know. It was too easy. It was lucky. It was, the opposition team just... It's going to be something that people are going to find to just kill him. So it is what it is, people. More than 130 people watching now. If you can help me get 100 likes as soon as possible, I will really appreciate that. The brother been here for more than an hour. I don't know how many hours we're gonna be here, so if you wanna encourage me to continue a little bit, you can like. Only one like. Okay, it doesn't take anything. It's 1 second of your life. Thank you so much. Enzo is a blue. Look at him looking good in blue. Okay, man, we are all set. Be ready. Be afraid. And I don't blame you for being jealous, because Roman Abramovic made sure that, the club will continue. And he chose his twin, Mr. Todd Boehly. And look at this. He's doing even the double of what Mr. Roman Abramovich was doing. So I don't blame you. Be afraid. We don't care. We like to see you cry, We like to see our opponent cry. Cry more. Anyways.
With the statement he came out with today, that was even a killer one. He said he's not even started yet. This is just the beginning.
He hasn't started yet. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning, my friend. Just the beginning. So let me read some comment here from YouTube. He doesn't have biscuit legs. Come on. Don't come here and start calling people biscuit legs. There is no guarantee that that somebody is not going to get injured just because he didn't get injured from his previous club. That is just God. Only God knows, This is the Premier League. The weather is different. The tackles are different. Everybody want to get on you. So, that nothing is like done automatically as people want us to believe on social media. On social media, it's always black or white. It's always you are good or you are bad. You're not going to improve. Oh, you are Ebola. You're not Chelsea level, and that's it. So mindset always. So Enzo is not the finished article yet. He's still a young man, and he needs to improve. Okay. Logan say, Krishna. What is Krishna fan are burning? Arsenal fans are burning. Blue Star FC say that Chelsea have balance in the midfield. Yeah, let's wait and see. We pray that everybody come back from injuries and the N'Golo Kante is gonna start cooking. We don't know how he's gonna be, but yeah, I am very, very, very confident about it. DJ been very quiet. Are you?
No, bro. I'm just listening to you. I don't interrupt you guys. I was just listening to what you were saying, brother. I was just thinking about this thing that was put out about Chelsea, supposedly Chelsea's fire sale in the summer, and apparently the players that have been mentioned that could be on their way out of Chelsea is obviously the ones that have been mentioned already in this window. You got Christian Pulisic, you got Hakim Ziyech. Apparently, Kovacic is now being mentioned as one that could go in the summer. Who else was there? Raheem Sterling, surprisingly, was on that list as well. I was like, wow, whoever this is writing all this down, I'm thinking, whoa. Then there was talk of Brozier, another one that could be going. Gallagher. I mean, and Koulibaly. That was a surprising one of them. Koulibaly has been mentioned in that list to go as well in the summer. I don't know what you guys make of all that. I know it's all could just be talk maybe, but that's what they're thinking could happen in Chelsea's fire sale that in the summer. We'll call it a fire sale, and there'll be quite a lot of clubs around that might be interested in a lot of our players there. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, the truth is we're gonna have to get rid of some people. That's for sure, because we can't keep up with 30, 40 players in one team. We have to, trim the team and make it 25 squad team. So I can see the logic here, but you have to understand that people will throw names that they don't like. Most of the time, that is about vibes, Such and such need to go because that's what people want to hear on social media about, Kai Havertz, he's missing chances, so let's throw something out there. And people are going to love you because you said it. But it doesn't mean that it's going to happen exactly that way. But Christian Pulisic also, it probably is time for him to go. Hakim Ziyech is frustrated at the moment for missing out on that PSG move last night. He's going to go for sure. Mudryk is there. And we have Nkunku coming. And we are not done yet. We might bring, I don't know, Vlahovic or Victor Osimhen. So I can feel that we have some key players, at least big players, at least a couple of them coming next summer. The reality is we can't keep everybody happy, and some of them are gonna go. When it comes to the list, I'm not sure who came up with the list, but like I said, everybody is gonna bring the name that they don't like for the vibes. People wanna see Mason Mount out, and it's a very lazy headlines to make, because people are gonna love you when you say something negative about Mason Mount. So it's a mind game. So I don't care. I don't care who's gonna leave. I just wanna give them the benefit of the doubt. People like Gallagher, Mason Mount, or Kai Havertz, I still believe they can improve. They're still 23, 24 years old, and given the fact that for three years almost they were not coached. They were playing out of position all the time in a system that doesn't give any advantage to any attacker. And now we are going back to 4-3-3, and we see slowly and surely we are using people in their natural positions and they are performing good. So why not give them until one season and see how it goes? So I don't know. I really don't know. Mr. Light, who do you?
I think if you are drawing a list of players that need to go in the summer, we should not forget the fact that we just came back from the back of long injuries. It might happen again, so we must have to be very, very careful of putting the players for sale. Mudryk is just it's going to be his first season in the Premier League. Enzo Fernandez, the same thing. These are players who have never played Premier League before. Let's not be so confident they can give us to the 8 matches. Injuries can come up. We all know Christian Pulisic wants to play every weekend, but we need backups. We like you said, we still believe that players like Gallagher, Messima, they can still do something as the season goes on. They are still very young, so let's not be too confident. A lot of people were complaining about Jorginho. Now he's gone. We might from Friday begin to see how important Jorginho was when he was here. So let's not be too confident to say, oh, you go because I don't like you, because you have not been scoring. A time will come and we'll say, oh, I wish this guy was still here. So I think before they can make the decisions to let any players go, I was surprised when I saw Kovacic on the list. I was like, wow, what's going on?
Those are people like you and me who just happen to have a big account. Just because somebody throws some names there, it doesn't make it gospel, bro. You can make headlines when you are big on social media. It means nothing. The end of the day, we have to wait and don't just believe on whatever report it is out there. Yeah, exactly. DJ wanted to say something. DJ, you wanted to something, bro?
No, bro. I was just asked that question. No, I wasn't really. As I said, it was just some stuff. It was just something. It was actually an article that I read anyway. It was not from someone tweeting it on Twitter. It was just something that was on an article I read. And generally, I don't tend to believe what papers say anyway. I think loads of them are rubbish anyway. A lot of them are anyway. Bobby will probably vouch for me on that one, especially some of the papers in this country, in the UK. They come up with the most utter nonsense, especially when it comes to Chelsea Football Club. We're completely so much hated within those newspaper organisations. So it didn't surprise me that they're starting to say all this kind of rubbish now. So let's see what happens to me. I mean, my only hope would be for next season is. They're talking about this other one big signing that could come in. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping. I'm not saying I'm hoping Joao Felix can be made permanent in the summer. There is a lot of talk that possibly could happen.
The first signing I would do is Joao Felix. For me, keep him definitely. At any cost. Get that brother at Chelsea, man.
Yeah, I think so because from the few minutes he played in the last match, in the Fulham match, I think that guy is going to do well. He's just shown us what he's going to deliver, what's going to do for us. So I think Chelsea should go out to make his deal a permanent deal. He's going to make a real step for us.
And in your head, what if we keep Joao Felix? Who should we add? A goalkeeper, a number 9, or what position you wanna strengthen next summer?
Who's that to? Who are you asking that
to? Anybody. You can jump and say whatever.
Anybody. Does Bobby want to go? Because Bobby's been quiet. Then Bobby wants to come into this one.
Bobby's smoking.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. I think something's. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I answer that, I just want to talk about players leaving, and definitely there's definitely going to be about I'll say 3, maybe 4 players leaving. It won't be the players that a lot of these people want to leave. You know, they've been trying to get Gallagher to leave the club for ages, and the club don't want him to leave, and he doesn't want to leave. They tried the crap with Chalobah, and Chalobah put them all straight. With a nice post on Twitter to tell them exactly where his loyalties lie. Look, I think the biggest player we should be focused on getting rid of, especially for financial fair play, as causing a big headache to the club, is Marina Granovkaia's boy, Mr. Lukaku. He's the real headache, and he should, we should find a way. We should put in the same effort we put in to get Enzo into getting rid of Lukaku, honestly. No, he's that much of a problem. I know that in the summer we will buy a couple more. I think we need another midfielder. We can't just put everything on Enzo, and he's not that guy.
How about, before I forget, how about keeping Zakaria? I like the guy, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, but we still have to pay for him.
25 million only, bro.
Yeah, the only thing I'm concerned with Zakaria is he gets injured. You know, these players that just pull up every few minutes, that worries me. But yeah, I mean, we can keep him as a squad player, but I think we have to go for a bigger, a destroyer, somebody that will be there to play alongside Enzo. That would really get our midfield ticking. Whether that's Declan Rice or whether that's Caicedo, we'll find out in the summer. I know in the summer probably, people like Ruben may go. I don't think Gallagher's going at all. But there's some of the guys out on loan may go. Definitely, we might let Aspie go since Thiago's signing a new contract. That sort of level of and of course Aubameyang we need to sell for sure. But definitely a midfielder, maybe an attacker if we can find the right one. The good thing about the business we've done this January, it allows us to be relaxed in the summer and just go for players without any anxiety.
Yeah.
So we can select our correct targets for the last few positions left to fill.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. We're gonna be relaxed, and we already got some very good business done, and loving life as a Chelsea fan. Mr. Blue Star said Todd Bowley said that he's not stopping. Yeah, it's just the beginning, brother. Let them cry. Okay, let them cry. We don't care. We like to see big men like Robbie crying on TV and calling out the money. After him,
I noticed someone mentioned Jude Bellingham. That's a good shout. I think we should be in contention for that.
Yeah, we have to be everywhere.
Wow, that's a big shout, Jude Bellingham. I'd love him to come to Chelsea. That'd be some signing as well, wouldn't it? If we could get him. But from what I'm hearing, it looks like all point is unless again, but this is Todd Bowley. If he wants a player, he'll outbid that team. From what I'm understanding, is everything's pointing in the direction of Liverpool. That it looks like that deal to Liverpool could be happening for Jude Bellingham in the summer. But
yeah, just like
Todd
Werner,
Bowley's,
right? Just like Werner.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And the Kai Havertz and all that. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but yeah, because apparently what they're doing is they're saying that they're not only going to sign Jude Bellingham, but they're also going to sign his brother as well at the same time. So it's going to be like so Liverpool are going to try and get both him and his brother to Liverpool at the same time. So let's see what happens on that one. I don't know how, but that's what I've heard anyway. It's more likely it's destined for Liverpool, but then again, so was Havertz.
Unfortunately for Jamie Carragher and all of them on Sky Sports, they're not the people actually buying these players. So as much as they talk, if Chelsea comes into the race, it's a serious issue.
Yeah, the guy doesn't take no for an answer. Look at Enzo.
Exactly.
We ended up by getting exactly on our terms and conditions at the end. We don't take no for an answer. We're gonna call George Mendes. We're gonna call the President Trump. We're gonna call everybody. We're gonna get involved. Everybody is gonna get involved. Listen,
excellent.
And this time is the first time ever like Chelsea. We target somebody. Number one, we go for it. We get him. No matter what, we fly our private jet. We're not leaving without you, brother. Bam, get the deal done. That's it.
Done.
Yeah,
That's
listen,
it.
man.
Once that jet lands, you know the player's coming.
That's it. That's it.
I
It's
don't
so
think it
true.
no.
Somebody was saying that Pele was going to sell a video of his on YouTube, so Bolly could send a private jet as well to get him.
Yeah.
I think people like Jim Carragher, they're just trying to show you how much they hate Chelsea. But we don't
Jealousy,
care.
man.
We don't care.
Jealousy.
We don't care.
Zola destroyed him. Lampard destroyed him. He just never won the Premier League. He always finds something to say against Chelsea Football Club. He's a hater.
No, we don't give a damn. We don't care. I think for Jude Bellingham, it will not be a bad idea if you pair Bellingham with Enzo Fernandez. But I'm sure Liverpool they are actually preparing very big for Jude Bellingham. That's the player they want for the season.
Yeah, you can prepare. Prepare yourself, because that is gonna hurt even more, when you prepare your entire life to go for him and then somebody come and punch you in the face, how that is gonna feel. Ask Arsenal are gonna tell you about Mudryk, okay? Let them do the hard work. Let them do the dirty work. We're gonna just come because we want a player, we got a player. Simple as that.
Yeah. So Bolly, don't let him put eye on the player. When he puts eye on the player, just leave it. He's gonna get it.
Yeah, man. This is Chelsea we're talking about here. New Chelsea. So,
Yeah.
this Mr. McLaren on YouTube said that I think we are top of the world now. Not same old Chelsea again. No pen, no gain. Up the Blues. Yeah, no pen, no gain. But listen, don't make no mistake. We bought players. We need just to give time to gel. Just because we bought a lot of players doesn't mean that automatically we're going to beat everybody, in my opinion. But we are in the process. Our process is not gonna be like a Arsenal process, 4 years process, no, because we got cash and also we are intelligent to also detect those germs somewhere. And yeah, we good. This is Chelsea.
Yeah, let's not forget two more players still to come, guys. Yeah, don't forget they're still out on loan at the moment. Well, not out on loan. Well, one of them, in fact, they're still at their clubs. That's Nkuku and Gusto.
Yeah.
They're still to come.
Malo Gusto. Today he had a very good game today against the Stade Brestois. Yeah, kept another clean sheet today. Awesome statistics. Malo Gusto. Let me even put it on YouTube so people can see. Oh no, I forgot where I put that statistic from. Malo Gusto. Give me a few minutes to do it. Mr. Joseph, be there. I will take you when I finish searching for something here. Okay, so talking about Malo Gusto today against the Stade Brestois. Kept a clean sheet, 113 touches, 90% of pass accuracy, 2 chances created, 7 out of 11 ground duel won, 2 out of 3 aerial duel won, 5 fouls drawn, the most in the entire, for both teams. 3 out of 3 dribble completed. That's the most dribble completed in the game. And he had 10 recovery. So the guy is very good. And he knows that he needs to work very hard because you have to compete with another beast, Reece James. So the guy really is doing good in France. We are lucky to have him. So we're going to have competition from every position. Now we don't buy people like Zappa Costa just to fill up the gap. If we wanna fill up the gap, we can use our academy product. If we're gonna buy somebody, it's gonna be to come and compete. You have to be in a certain level. You know what I mean? So people, so many people watching right now, but not even 100 likes. What's going on, guys? Still 10 likes to go until we are 100. So if you can help me, smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's going to take you 1 second of your life. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Joseph.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go on. The floor is yours.
Well, first and foremost, I'm so proud to be a Chelsea fan.
Yes, sir.
Todd Boehly have shown us that he wants to rebuild Chelsea Football Club that he just bought.
Mm-hmm.
My little concern would be if they have any plan for our Lonami and our youth from the academy.
Mm-hmm.
It's good we are buying some high-profile players.
Yes.
But are we encouraging our young talents coming from our academy? Are we telling them that they will have a spot for them, or we just buy them early, recruit, sell them, and buy already made names?
Yeah. Can I answer this?
Yes. Let Bobby answer so you can continue after that. Go on, Bobby.
Okay. And I'm so glad DJ is here. You see, this is why I try my best to expose and come against the garbage that the media and big media like Sky Sports, which is irresponsible, the misinformation they pour out about Chelsea, so people pick it up and believe it. This is a direct influence from what Tony Pulis said. I'm sure of it, because it is utter garbage. For the past 3 years, there is no club anywhere in Europe that has fielded, brought through, and produced more academy players into the first team than Chelsea. During the Lampard era, we used to field 11 of them sometimes. And from that era to date, there has not been a game that Chelsea has played without 1, 2, 3, sometimes up to 5 academy players in the first team. So all this talk about, oh, they're buying players, what's going to happen to academies, yada, yada, yada. We have already this season seen Bashir Humphreys play. Lewis Hall is very much a member of the first team.
Hutchinson
We still have
plays,
Chalobah, James, although Mari Hutchinson, he's played, but he's gone out on loan now.
Yeah. I just
You know, in the first team, established first teamers, Chalobah, James, Mount, Gallagher. What is, I mean, that's not, you see, we need to, this is why we need to dumb down this media. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. They are attacking a club, getting people to believe all their BS. It's like all this talk about Bellingham to Liverpool. It is propaganda. It is propaganda. Nobody has started bidding for Bellingham yet. Okay, Liverpool want him. Yeah, great. They've got plans for him. Yeah, great. Okay, they're saving money for him. Yeah, great. If all the other big clubs want him as well, they'll just say, okay, Liverpool, bid. If they say, right, 100, they'll wait. What's his name? Borussia Dortmund will set their price. Either they meet the price or they don't. If they meet the price, other clubs will come and say, look, we'll pay you more. A bidding war is set, and there are people ready for that war. How ready are they? It's not guaranteed that player's going there, I can assure you. But the propaganda is great, and people actually believe this is going to happen. These guys are dangerous. They really are. And that's what annoys me so much, that they get Chelsea fans to start worrying. Oh, what's happening to our academy? What's going on? People like Cesare Casade, where are they? Where are they now? They're in the academy. What's their pathway into the first team? People like Andre Santos, although he's slightly above academy, he's going to start through there. People like Charlie Webster, who's extended, albeit by about a year. Actually, Webster, you might even see him start against Fulham. It's a lie. It's a lie in midfield because we're so short. It's a lie that they're telling people. And one thing we have to learn to accept is that not all academy players are going to make it. Because not all of them are good enough. Look at Callum Hudson-Odoi. We gave him so many chances, but it looks like possibly this summer he's going to be sold because he's even
injuries
at Leverkusen.
All I can say about Callum is that I don't think that he got injuries. For me, I would blame injuries and lack of, under Thomas Tuchel playing a wing back. Anybody, we're not gonna get there. But Callum has the benefit of the doubt, injuries. But I think it's time for him to enjoy football somewhere else. I have to agree with that. But I think he was very good enough to make it in the team if he didn't get that bad injury. Achilles injury is kind of career-ending kind of an injury. But and Bobby said
even
here
with Ruben, we're talking about another academy product.
Yeah,
there are 5 of them already, regular first teamers. How much more do you want? Who else has that? Tell me.
Okay, can I say something, Bobby?
Sure.
I am not influenced by media bias. Let me put that up front. What I'm saying, if you allowed me, I would have, touched on some of the points you just mentioned. Yes, we've bought how many players now? All good players with good prospects. Very good, fantastic players. In fact, if they stay fit, I'm sure we'll make top 4 and next season we'll be on fire. But my question would have been, what are they doing in our medical teams? we've seen how injury have dealt with us in the recent weeks with our players. If our medical teams are still the way they are, it's likely that most of the new players we bought might be injured too. We need to fix our medical teams so that players can stay, fit.
I agree.
Most of the seasons.
Our medical department is a good point. Yeah.
Let's look at a player like N'Golo. N'Golo have probably not played any single game this season, or maybe one. I can't remember. He is one of the best defensive midfielders in the world, but we overuse him, injury and all that, rushing him back. Look at Reece James. Without Reece James, Chelsea is not the same, and nobody can argue about that.
So, if I can jump very quickly here to structure a little bit.
Yes,
Injuries didn't start only with the new owners, because the new owners came and they changed the medical department, and we continue to have a lot of injuries. So it's not only about doctors or whatever. Something is wrong. The training, something is really wrong there that we have to double check. But also we have to encourage personal work. If you look how that Mudryk guy is working at Chelsea, people like him, they don't get injured often because of personal discipline. Your diet, your sleeping time and all that can count a lot when it comes to injuries. I think our players also need to look at themselves sometimes. Like Ronaldo don't get injured. Messi don't get injured, or Mbappe, or they get injured and few weeks they are back because of the extra work that you can put on yourself at home instead of playing video games the entire night. Mudryk is going to spend 30 more minutes, in his personal gym. Stuff like that can help us with injuries, but definitely that medical team, we have to figure out what's going on here and bring the right diet to the players, bring the right training to them. I think we should be fine. But injuries didn't start now. They started like years and years ago. We always suffer with the worst injuries ever. N'Golo Kante been playing with medication, injection. Even the World Cup that they won in 2018, he went there with a lot of pain, and he never took a proper treatment. No proper surgery, no proper recovery. It's just like we wanted him to save the entire world, and you're gonna pay for that, in the next coming month or weeks or years. That's what he's been paying. But I think after this surgery and being out for almost 4 months, I think N'Golo Kante is gonna recover good. But I agree with you. We really need to check on our medical team.
And one more thing I would like to say before I go is that Enzo is one of the players I really, really love to watch play. And I feel so sorry for any defender who will face Chelsea Football Club from few weeks from now, when Mudryk, Enzo, Noni, Felix, everybody is playing. It's gonna be fun to watch. I really wish we added one extra defender for Thiago Silva backup, because considering his age, he is good. In fact, he's getting older and developed and getting better.
Okay, so Thiago Silva, listen, he can still give us until the end of the season. And then the end of the season, we have Levi Colwill coming from Brighton. He's one of the bowlers that we have. So we good. We good in that department, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yes, but what if injury happens to Thiago Silva? God forbid.
No, but we have Fofana. Fofana is there. We still have Koulibaly. No, regardless of what people are gonna say, we can still get something out of him. He's not gonna be flopping every single game. So we have just to trust on what we got right now. That's the way I see it. This season we should be fine. We spent a lot of money on key positions that we needed. I think we should be happy. Why we Chelsea fans we always complain? It should be better. We spent 500 million, half a billion. No, we should
more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think Chaloba as well should be able to cover for.
Yeah,
you can
say they are not good enough, but they're still solid defenders. They still can perform in a certain level. And
I think the problem we're
yes, go on.
Yeah, the problem we were having at the back line was because at some point Jorginho was getting too weak. And
we didn't have anybody in the midfield. Kante is not there. Problem. Somebody like Kante and Enzo Fernandez are going to make our defenders better. Koulibaly is not going to get caught out of position all the time because Enzo is checking his back and trying also to help. But when you have a lot of people that you have to babysit in the midfield all the time, you're going to struggle offensively and defensively. The narrative is going to change when we fix that midfield. And you could even tell when Dennis Zakaria was there in the midfield, you can see the defense is solid. The attack is performing. So people don't get those little things.
If you look at the matches that we play, that we have clean sheets, the midfielders did their job.
Yeah, they did very well.
The seasons we won the Champions League, N'Golo Kante was full available and the defense we all relaxed. So if we can fix the midfield, I think we have good defense.
Yeah, so don't worry about our defense because next season we're gonna get even better.
Who is gonna be our penalty taker now that Jorginho is gone?
Man, you are worried about everything. What's wrong with you? So do you think that without Jorginho we can't score a penalty? Come on, our attacker. I wanna.
It just
give it to Enzo then. Give it to Enzo. Enzo is a very good taker.
If possible, we can always bring what's his name, Mendy for the bench to take penalty for us.
No. Listen, we have people who can take penalties. We have a Mudryk who can take a penalty from both legs, right and left. He can do it both legs. We have Joao Felix is there, awesome. We have many of them, man. Even Mudryk, he can take it. I would like to give our penalties to our attackers so it can build more confidence on them because they need to score. They need to feel good about themselves. So, look, let me give you an example. Tammy Abraham finished that season, the first season under Lampard, with 16 goals. He didn't take one penalty. And Jorginho had 9 penalties taken. Imagine if those 9 penalties, we gave 5 of them to Tammy Abraham. He was going to be the golden boot in the Premier League, fighting with Hurricane and Son and Kant and Sadio. No, it was Mo Salah that year. So that tells you because why? Because those people take penalties in their teams. So you take penalties, it's gonna add up to your statistics and it's gonna boost your confidence. So I was Jorginho was taking penalty, but now we have to take one of our attackers so we can build some confidence on them. That's the way I see it. All right, people. So we have more than 150 watching now. If you can help your brother get to 200, the next goal is to get to 200 likes before we leave here, and you can join us. For a few minutes, or you can stay here. You can be my pundit if you are Jimmy Carragher and you are watching.
Showing up on the first page of Google.
What?
Not the best for everyone.
Somebody is driving. I mean, Mr. Joseph, are you driving? Drive safely, bro. Come back here sometimes.
No, I'm not driving anyway.
We can hear some back. Sorry everybody, because I got disconnected for a few seconds on YouTube, so it was dropping some frames. I don't know, my internet is good, but I don't know what happened. But we are back. No problem. Yeah, what do you wanted to say? Because we couldn't hear you because we're disconnected.
I said our next game against Fulham will be a payback time. And we should be able to win decisively without any struggle. I'm pretty positive.
So. I hope so.
Our next five games should put us back in 100% form.
I hope so, because we can't continue losing games. That is a London derby. We have to make a statement. You have to make a statement. Yeah. We have to make a statement. So we have another brother, Matt, in the building. Matt, the floor is yours, brother. Let's go.
Enzo Fernandez, man. I mean, he's here. You know, I think it's the first player I think every Chelsea fan is happy we signed in the final, just like Top Boy, because the way he played in that final, he looked like a 27-year-old, you know, with all the composure and the structure he had, but the guy's 21.
Sorry, Matt, I lost some frames for a few seconds. Can you repeat what you just said, because we couldn't hear you because the connection issues. Yeah.
Yeah, it was lagging a bit before, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll say it again. I'll say just we've gone from EF5, from J5 to EF5. But
yeah.
I'm telling you, like everyone must be very, very like. I was gonna be scared because this guy, his potential ceiling is so high, and if we play a system around him, he will be a very, very, very good player. I don't want to jump the gun and say anything too much now, but I think he'll be a very, very good player because we have stars around him now as well. You know, you've got, and you know the thing is we haven't even stopped. Like, you know, August we're still on a side in Caicedo, you know, which is crazy to me. You know, they're not stopping. So I give, you know, 10 out of 10 window from Top Bowie. I mean, absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, I did say in August I think he had no clue what he was doing. I still stand by. I think when he came in, he didn't have a clue on what he was doing. He was kind of just testing the waters when he should have tested the waters before he joined. But now he has the idea. He knows, you know, who to back. And I think it's all...
He got people around him who are helping. Yeah.
And that was the one mistake I always said. I said, Top Boy should not be running this football club by himself. He needs people to support. He went and got them. Viva absolutely, you know, done fantastic, you know, signings and backings. You know, and then you got it's just on Bowie. It's Egg Barley as well, and Bowie, you know, tag team working together. So now the only thing that strikes for me is hopefully Potter can execute this properly. Now the pressure comes on Potter. Now Potter's had his window. He's got his players. You know, we're sitting 10th, so we got to exceed. You know, we got to improve and go up the scales now.
What is your expectation until the end of the season with Potter and the players that he got?
I mean, honestly, August, we just spent what? I don't know what was the exact number. Was it 300 mil this window?
I don't even know, man. I have to double check.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's actually something. But
that is a lot of money.
We spent so much money that I expect top 4. I expect it. So if the results continue where we're losing, are we going to come and blame these players again? We just spent another 300 million. We've spent 650 million since Top Boy walked through that doors, and we're going to keep blaming. Like it depends. It depends what Potter does. If Potter keeps starting the same players that got us 10th, then we're going to have an issue, you know. But if he starts the new boys, you know, starts some, you know, plays Mudryk, Mudryk. You know, obviously Enzo. Then we'll succeed there.
Yeah. So talking about, we don't want to see certain players here. I wanna, before I forget, what is your starting 11 for Friday against Fulham? If you are watching on YouTube, you can see on your screen.
Oh, yeah.
If you are on, so yeah, if you can tell us your starting 11 and let's go. Bobby already gave his. Let me repeat what Bobby gave me. He said, Mr. Abragadabra Kepa in goal. Back 4 of Marc Cucurella, Badiashile and Thiago Silva. And from the right-hand side, he wanted to put Chalobah because it's going to be very risky to start with Reece James. Midfield 3, this one is going to cause some chaos. Matt is going to punch me in the face. Gallagher in the midfield, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic. Not me. Don't shoot me. You want to shoot somebody? Bobby is in the house. Front three. Bobby said from the left-hand side, we have to start with Mudryk. From the middle, we have the silky German himself, Mr. Kai Havertz. And from the right-hand side, he goes with Noni Madueke. All right. Let's go, Mr. Matt.
I think the back 4's set, and obviously Kepa Arrizabalaga goals. I think that's set. I think you know, we cannot be playing Aspie, and I'm not rushing Reece James. I think, you know, Chalobah's done okay there, and I would keep him until he kind of drops out of that form because he's doing good right now. I want to drop him, so that midfield is a problem, and I would instantly start Enzo Fernandez. I don't care. I'm sorry. We need to win this game.
Okay, I respect your opinion. So Matt said that we have to put Enzo. So I'm putting Enzo here in the midfield for
instead of Loftus.
All right.
Because
Yeah, send Loftus-Cheek to the academy right now before we sell him, right?
I don't care where he goes, just get rid of him. But
Right,
when you got someone like Santos coming back, when Santos comes back, you got Chukwuemeka now. Like, we don't need no Loftus. Loftus can go now. Yeah, Gallagher I guess has to start because we don't have Zakaria or Felix. But if this Felix was fit, Felix would instantly start over there. Front three, Mudryk. I mean, that cameo he had was fantastic. Yeah, Havertz has to start. Man, with Duque, I wouldn't mind playing with. We haven't said I wouldn't mind playing a Maduke, but if he starts, I wouldn't be upset. But I would start Ziyech, but again, Ziyech is now.
Ziyech is not mentally stable right now. Yeah, he's very upset after that collapse. Yeah,
I don't blame him. Like we've done it twice where he wanted to leave under Tuchel, and then we didn't get rid of him. So I don't know what we're doing with him now, but I don't know if he's ever going to play football again. But Maduke, if he starts, he starts. I won't mind him, but I'll probably start Maduke because I don't want to see him out. I'll be honest, I don't want to see him out in this pitch.
Okay, so let me repeat what Matt said. Back four, the same. Kukurea, Badiashile, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, and Mr. Abragadabra in goal. Midfield three of... I'm surprised that he keep somebody like Gallagher. Wow. This is what a volition here from... So we have Gallagher.
There's no one else.
We have Gallagher and we have Enzo Fernandez, Mr. E5, not G5 anymore. And we have... Kovacic also. Is he fit? I don't know, man. That guy always got injured.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's fit. I don't think he got any injury.
I don't know either. And then we have Mudryk, the speed devil himself. We have the silky German from the midfield. And then we have another sauce from the right-hand side, Noni Madueke. All right, so what is...
If I was to say our best 11, the best 11 would be Enzo, Zakaria, Felix in front, right? That would be our best. That would be our best midfield, and Reece James on the right.
Yeah.
And it depends how Maduke plays. I hope he balls out so he can be our constant starter. But if not, I would chuck probably Sterling there or something. But
okay,
I don't know. Ziyech has done well for us, but I think now what's happened recently, he's not going to start. But it'd be good to see how Maduke can play because he is. The problem is he's just so injury prone, man. Like we signed another injury prone player. The guy's a baller, but I said this. I'm like, don't be surprised if he gets injured for 4 months. Like it's a very, very high chance. I don't know what's going through Chelsea's head because we just signed Fofana, and they was no, he's not going to get injured. He's not. The guy's been out for 3 months now, right? So and he's 21. Imagine when he gets older, how many injuries he's going to have. So that's the concern for life with Fofana. Now imagine this Maduka kid, and this is the Premier League. He was getting injured in Amsterdam, or wherever he was playing in Netherlands. So,
probably he was missing home. Maybe he was homesick in Holland. He wanted to come back to London, and now he's gonna be injury free. But hopefully, let's just fingers crossed that we don't really have injuries again because, man, and also they need some personal walks. Before you came here, I was talking about the importance of personal walk. If you look at how Mudryk walk, like before the training session, after the training session, he stay and walk on himself. I think those little things can help your diet, the sleeping time, all that. We have to educate our player because
you have to always. The way to overcome an injury is to train yourself. Why is Thiago Silva never injured? Because the guy go homes. He recovers. He trains. When you got players like Kovacic, they go home and they
play video games,
watch TikTok.
Yeah,
they watch
TikTok and stuff.
If you want to be a professional player, you got to have the urgency to focus around football. Look at why is Thiago Silva one of the best football players in this club? Because the guy trains. Discipline. He goes home. He spends family time. When he's not with family, he's recovering. He has those ice baths. The legs around him. And look at Mudryk. Mudryk as well. Mudryk will become one of the best players in the world because he works hard. He trains. Yeah. And we don't see this in the modern day footballing world. You got players,
True.
Like from this lineup, even probably, you could say Cucurella or Gallagher and Kai Havertz, these young boys, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, they go home and they just all do these ads. They all make #ad like TikTok dances. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
If you want, you're out of form. If you're out of form, you gotta go train. If you want to play a high level of football, you gotta work for it. So I don't see enough of this, but that's why I don't have any faith in them. Because they don't work. They don't train. They don't.
Yeah, they don't
train.
That's personal work is very important. Yeah, I agree with you.
If that's like, people go, oh, they're just out of form. Okay, if they're out of form, they got to work to get back in there. Look, Kepa. I was always saying Kepa will return because the guy works so hard. He stayed disciplined. He kept working, and now look where he is. He's number one.
And he got a new
see that with
girlfriend
Mason Mount. I don't see that with Mason Mount. So I can't sit here and say Mason Mount will return back in form because the guy's not working hard enough to come back in form. So what? So I agree. Sorry, TikTok ads isn't gonna get you back in form. You gotta train hard.
TikTok. So Matt, somebody is asking you, will Felix play against Fulham?
I don't think so. I think it's the game after.
Yeah,
he's suspended.
He's suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended. So it's the week. I think it's West Ham. He comes back.
That's gonna be his last suspension before the West Ham.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait for West Ham United. See all those three.
I just want to ask a question. There's something that I don't know if it's going to be a concern. Now, Potter is going to be submitting the last bit of the list of players for the Champions League. I know he has 4 players to choose 3 from. Now, people are saying he has Felix, he has Mudryk, he has Enzo and Dyche to choose from. Now, is it okay if he picks Felix, Mudryk?
And Enzo for sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
In the mid.
No, but are we going to be confident with Koulibaly?
If we have to, he's talking about the Champions League, Matt. He's talking about what we heard about the list.
Starting them. Yeah,
because
of course.
Because right now, I think we should just forget about fighting hard to be in the top 4. Let's work for next season. Our only hope is winning the Champions League. Now, are we going to be very okay with Koulibaly? Because I know right now Koulibaly is just, I don't know what's happening with Koulibaly.
Okay,
so are we going to be okay with Koulibaly?
With Koulibaly, we see here's the thing, we jumped to the conclusion with Koulibaly, but then you got these attackers who's been out of form for half a year, and we're instantly attacking them. So I think Koulibaly still has an in him, but I don't think he'll reach the top level. I think he's a rotational player, and I think we gave him just too high wages. So I think it's best to possibly get rid of him.
That is a very good point.
I think he's a good player, but he's a rotational player, and he's on too high wages to play as a rotational player.
Yeah, that is a very good point. I still might say something very important that people don't really mention. When you have your attack scoring goals, all guns blazing, you're gonna put less pressure on your defense. So the best defense sometimes is attack. So when Enzo Fernandez is in the midfield and we have, I don't know, Andrew Santos or somebody there in the midfield and we are popping those balls and scoring goals, I think our defense is going to be more relaxed and we might not see even flows from Koulibaly. But I still believe that we can get something out of that guy. I'm not going to write him off just yet because I was a big fan of his years and years ago. Probably he came to the Premier League a little late, but he can still give us something. And especially in Europe, when we play like the Champions League, the guy get experience. He's from Italy. The problem in the Premier League is the pace in the Premier League is a little too much for him. But when we play those big games in the Champions League, he might always help from the bench or from the start. But I think we should be fine. Bobby, do you think that we can trust Mr. Koulibaly Kalidou until the end of the season?
That we can what? Trust him. Yeah, I think Koulibaly has to be a part of the squad. He won't be a player that will be easily gotten rid of. He was given a fairly lengthy contract, and this is his first season. In Premier League. Some people take a while to get used to the Premier League, and he might be one of those. Whatever happens, even if we do get another defender, he's a good squad player. He comes in when needed. He might even start this game. Remember we've got a quick turnaround to the West Ham game, and that'll be very physical, and he'll be needed. So Yeah, I think he's fine till the end of the season. And certainly if it's true that we can only register 3 players in the Champions League, and we don't have the ability to register our under 20s players, well, definitely it will be Badia Shield that drops. And Koulibaly will be very needed then if we don't have Badia Shield. So he's a very important player for us now.
Yeah, we need a strong squad, people. So don't write people off yet, because I see people why we didn't sell Aubameyang, why we didn't sell Hakim Ziyech. It doesn't depend only on us. To sell somebody, you need a buyer. And the market was very, very tough in January, and we don't want to just get a low ball just because we have to get rid of people. We need a big squad. So yeah, selling somebody depends on many factors, not only.
There's bigger problems to get rid of first.
Okay. So you wanted
Lukaku.
Yeah, he ain't gonna go for anything big.
Lukaku. Big Rom, man. What happened? So just think, what if Inter don't want him and we are forced to, call him back?
We'll just send him to China or Saudi. They'll buy him for like 25 mil, 30 mil. So.
Well, there is talk though, Matt. I don't know if you've seen. There is talk that's come out. Big up to you, by the way, Matt. It's been ages since we've been on a stream with you. I don't know if you heard. There's been talk of possibly Tottenham and Newcastle in for him in the summer.
Jeez, they can take him. They can take him.
If Conte stays as manager, that's it.
Yeah.
Is at Tottenham.
Makes sense. Yeah, true.
And then Newcastle apparently admires of him as well.
Yeah,
they could take him, please.
I think if they want him for 40 million, for 30 million, I think they can take him. Right now, I prefer to play Mason Mount in the attack than play Lukaku.
Bobby wanted to say something.
Yeah, I was saying, for his wages, that's the problem. We can pay a club to take him, but will they take him and pay his wages? Will he accept a wage cut?
Yeah,
Lukaku,
very good question.
I doubt if he will. That is why he becomes a conundrum. If he's happy to take a wage cut, then we can put the effort in to find him a club. And I'm sure he'll be very happy to go. If he wants to go to Newcastle, happy days, even Tottenham, happy days.
He's going to come back.
I can't see Tottenham paying him those wages. Yeah. Newcastle might, but Tottenham, I can't see it.
Yeah, he might do the right thing and take a wage cut, because he did the same when he moved from Manchester United to Inter. He took a pay cut. So this time, if he can do the same, but I doubt you are in a ridiculous kind of money at Chelsea right now. You must just say, pay me my money. I'm not going anywhere. There is nothing you can do legally. You have to pay him his money. But I think he's still hungry to play for his country. And that could motivate him to go to play somewhere. Because if you stay at Chelsea, you're going to go to the academy. You don't play games. So I think at some point we're going to have to make a deal and cancel his contract. Give him a certain amount of money so he can go as a free agent. Yeah. Yes, sir.
We can't cancel. He's got like 3.5 years left. And if you cancel his contract, you have to pay him up all that wages. It's just too much money. He may as well, we're looking at about maybe 60 million in wages. It's too much. You can buy a player with that.
Yeah, that's what I say. We have to make a deal instead of paying you 60 million or whatever. If you really care about your future and your international football with your country, and then you're gonna say, you know what? Let's make a deal. You give me, I don't know, 20 million or something, and we cancel the contract. That's how it is. That's what Arsenal did with some of the players that they got rid of. Let's make a deal. Find a common ground. You bring your lawyers and your bankers. We make a deal. Bam, bam. You are out. Free agent. You can sign as a free agent and get some sign-on bonuses that can help you recover the money that you lost from us. That in that sense that I'm talking about. But yeah, I got your point.
We should try anything, really.
And it comes down to now clearing the squad.
Yes.
You know, like it needs to come down. And I've always is Potter the right man to do it? Is he the one to take charge and be like, yeah, you're not? Because the thing on Gallagher was, Gallagher would only leave if he was told to leave. And I don't think Gallagher will be a hard sign to get rid of. I think a lot of clubs want him, but I don't know. Me personally, I would have got rid of him in January because maybe his market might decrease in August. Maybe he might increase. But if someone's giving me 50 million for a player like Gallagher, I would take it instantly. But coming August, I think August our plan is now to probably get a Caicedo, maybe fix up on one issue that is probably declining us from now to August, and just get rid of a lot of players. A lot of players need to go, and that will free up a lot of space. Like, we can't even register Champions Leagues right now because we have too many players. So we have to now forcefully sell academy players coming up. So I think players like Loftus-Cheek or something won't even be able to play in the Champions League because we have too many numbers, and half our numbers are just injured. So I think if you've got a long-term injury, you shouldn't be playing in the you shouldn't be registered for Champions League. So you rather not play.
A lot of the players we have registered in the Champions League are underage players that can go on the B list for sure because they are homegrown. So, you know, people like, you know, we've got a lot of people like Charlie Webster, Lewis Hall. They're all registered in the first list, and they can easily drop down to the B list, that they're all homegrown. The problem with these players you want to get rid of, you know, Gallagher, Ruben, and so on, these are home quota players, and we have an obligation to have home quota players. I think about 8 of them at least. So we're not going to be in a hurry to offload these players.
Why do we need homegrown players for what?
Those are regulations and rules of the FIFA because they want to encourage also the local boys to have a chance
to be developed.
But we already have heaps. We have heaps.
Huh?
Hang on, Loftus-Cheek's been developed for 10 years.
Doesn't matter. He is a homegrown player. He's been produced by our FA, even more so by the club. So I think it's as many as in the entire squad. You have to have something like even up to about 15 of them. If please Google it and check, about 15 of them must be what they call players that were produced by your football association, not necessarily by your club, but by the football association. So Noni is one, even Sterling is another one. But you know, it because of the sheer number that is required, this is why we're not running to offload these players, and this is why a lot of clubs are actually looking for these players, because these homegrown players per se have to fill their squad, and they're looking for ones that are good enough to fill the squad. And of course, they're trying to get these these Chelsea Academy graduates. I don't see many of them going at all. Maybe Ruben, maybe. That's a big maybe. But Ruben is further down the list of players that need to go. The first player that needs to go is Lukaku and Ziyech, because he wants to go. There doesn't have to be many. Chelsea won't offload more than 3 or 4. Another one is Mendy. He will go. Aspi can be sold. And of course, Aubameyang. Maybe Pulisic. You know, after that, I don't really see many of them going. Especially, I know we will buy another striker, another midfielder, and maybe a goalkeeper. Maybe, especially if Mendy goes. And that's
so. Mount has his contract, so I will get rid of him in August if he doesn't sign.
Who?
I don't think he's going to. Mount. Here's 1 year in his contract. So it's not looking pretty.
No,
you know, unfortunately.
They
I thought he was
probably
with Chelsea, but he wants to get paid heaps. But apparently he loves his club, so he wants to get paid 250, 200k. So I don't know if he resigns, but looking at it right now, you know, from the facts that he isn't signing a contract anytime soon. Maybe you know, emotionally he might sign coming down, but if he doesn't come and sign by August, I'll get rid of him easily.
Yeah, of course. If he doesn't sign by August, then the writing's on the wall, isn't it? And we have to act.
We have to sell. So let me read some comment here from YouTube so everybody can feel involved. Mr. Alvaro Martinez, thank you for always being here and support the channel. He said that Andrew Santos is going to be by far the best signing we have made this window. Well, that's your opinion. Let them fight with Enzo Fernandez to see who is going to be the best. But yeah, that kid is doing good.
He's a great player, yeah. 100.
Yeah.
He's got great leadership.
Yeah.
I hope he can become a captain of this team one time soon. And now even Mudryk's a good leader. So we actually got some good leaders up and coming. So hopefully he can be one of them.
Yeah, talking about the leader and captain, I think Thiago Silva gave an interview to ESPN Brazil today at some point, and he said how important Jorginho is in the dressing room. Like, he's the loudest guy. He tells people what to do and all that. So it's going to be a big miss. So he said that he's ready to help Chelsea rebuild this new project and all that. So very good interview. If you can read Portuguese, you can go on ESPN Brazil and you're going to see the interview. He said very good stuff, and he confirmed even that he's ready to sign a new contract with Chelsea Football Club. He said that negotiations are going on. So Thiago Silva to stay, and we need leaders in the dressing room. I think he's going to be the captain now because Aspi is on the bench. So natural.
He'll be very encouraged by what we've done in January, for sure.
Yes, I hope so. Yes. So thank you, Mr. Alvaro Morata. Remember the guy? Okay, let me read a few more comments before we go back to the panel and start wrapping up this show slowly and surely. Matt, how is your day, brother? You just woke up or something?
Yeah, about 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. All right.
It's 11:30 right now.
Oh wow. Do you have a school or work or something?
Worked at night. That's it.
All right. Okay, somebody is asking you guys what happened to Datro Fofana. Do you see him, any future for him in this, until the end of
I think he should get a shot. Like, he definitely deserves to have a bit of a run, and I think the stance on him was Potter will decide whether he stays or goes. But at the moment, he's not going anywhere because he didn't get loaned out this window. So it's good. We'll see him till August, and we can dictate in August. I don't think it's any rush on him. Because we still have Aubameyang there, but I want to see him start games. I want to see him start some game, maybe play 2 up front striker with Aubameyang or something. But I've always said I think the problem with Aubameyang is a player who's not who's not a creator. You give him the ball, we put him in the back of the net, and he hasn't got any creation. And the way Potter plays him, he always plays him on the right. He's always playing like as kind of a centre forward winger. Where strikers in this modern day Chelsea will never play as a traditional striker where you just kind of sit up front and wait for the ball. You have to kind of do the work, and Aubameyang is not that guy. That's why I think Ziyech and Aubameyang would have linked up very well, because I think Ziyech will just give him that supply. So I think Fofana is more of a new kind of striker, where Fofana is more of he's a presser. He'll challenge and get the ball and then create for himself. So it'll be good to see how he links up, and come August we can dictate whether he stays or leaves. But he's still very young.
All right, so you have your answer, Mr. I forgot your name, but sorry about that. And somebody else is saying that Ivan Toney actually is perfect for Chelsea Football Club. What do you think, gentlemen? DJ, should Chelsea go for Mr. Ivan Toney from Bradford?
I think he's a good player. Obviously, he's a good player. I think he's Premiership proven. I wouldn't get angry or upset if we were to sign him. But the way we're doing our signings at the moment, is he the kind of player? Is he the player that our looking at? I mean, if you're talking about a guy who's going to come in, he's got the Premiership experience, he's going to score you the goals, then for sure. I mean, I'd definitely put him up there as one to get. But I've got a feeling we're going to be looking more towards the summer. I think if we are going to bring a striker in, I think we're going to be looking more towards Vlahovic or someone like that in the summer. If we are to make if we were going to make a striker signing. I know what you guys think of that.
Yeah, and also somebody is suggesting Osimhen also. And Bobby, can you tell us more about the gambling situation with Ivan Toney? Is going to be an obstacle for Chelsea to go for him?
Do you know, I really don't know that much about it. It's not a story I've been following. The only thing that surprises me is that he seems to be playing every week. So I don't know. Each time I see him, I'm thinking, no, it can't be that serious.
I think the thing is, Bobby. I think Brentford's not a very I'll be honest. Brentford don't care. If Tony wins them games, they'll start him. They're not as kind of woke as something like Chelsea were with that Mudryk thing and they have to test an apology and all this shit, all this rubbish. So Brentford just simply don't care. He's winning them games. He's playing on the pitch. I genuinely don't think they care what happens off pitch. It's just that obviously the bigger bosses up here, the FIFA and all that, they care. So Brentford as a team don't care. That's why they keep starting him.
Until the FA just make decisions and say you are out for the entire season, you are suspended.
Yeah, so until FA make the decision, Brentford's going to keep starting him. Like Brentford it doesn't affect the way he plays. He still plays. I mean, maybe it does, but he still wins them games. So
yeah,
but I would take an Ivan Toney any day. He's a great player. Osimhen's another great player, but Napoli they will ask about
200 million.
They'll ask at least 200 million easily. Yeah. I'm not joking when I say that they will, because if they win the league, right, and they know Chelsea's coming in for him. I'm telling you 99% sure he will ask for 200 million, and then that would raise the inflation for players these days. So I wouldn't buy Osimhen, honestly, if the price was that high, because it would just ruin the prices for everyone now. So who was the other options? Vlahovic?
Yeah, Vlahovic.
Yeah, Vlahovic and Thuram. That's the two we're linked with. Vlahovic and Thuram.
Thuram rejected us. I don't want him here anymore because I wanted him to cover us this window, but he's like, I'm not sure. I don't blame
him though.
You don't blame him? Why?
I think the league. I think he's a player who realizes the league's too hard for him in the Premier League because, maybe he doesn't get. So I understand when strikers don't want to come to Chelsea because I've seen how we've played strikers. We've seen that they don't get any service when you still have those same bums behind them. So maybe now, coming with our new attack, our new DM, a new creation, we can possibly.
We have his brother French. Nkunku is coming. You see the project. Enzo Fernandez is here. We got another French guy, Malo Gusto. Badiashile is there.
It was about money.
I don't.
It was about.
Well, maybe he'll wait till August because I don't know. Yeah, come on, Bobby.
Yeah, as a free agent, he'll get a sign-on fee.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah, he's gonna get a big payout somewhere. Instead of paying, what team? He's from Gladbach, right?
Mönchengladbach.
So,
and also the other kid from there as well, I'll take him. What's his name? Oh my god, Keno from Mönchengladbach. Does anyone know?
Kone, yeah.
Kone, yeah, he's a baller, man. I watched a little reel of it. I gotta watch him. I gotta watch the next game. I wanna watch the next Borussia game.
But he's a midfielder, right?
Is he that midfielder? Yeah.
But we have so many midfielders right now. We have the best. Oh, really? We have Andrew Santos. We have this guy here, Enzo. So it's gonna be overcrowded. So we have to.
But he's more of a I think true. I mean, he's a DM, yeah. But I just like his club. So maybe we can get a 2-for-1 deal or something. But I think Bowie needs to start using these players involved. I mean, maybe for example, for someone like Thuram, you can use a player involved because they will need a replacement. It's an easier league, and obviously they'll take some English players. So I think it's great if we can start using some players in the deal to get these players. But we're not stopping August. We still will go back for players in August, which is crazy to me. Like, it's crazy. Like, they still want Caicedo in August.
Yeah, it's gonna be really crazy, and I think people like Kalim Hasnadoui are gonna be used as makeway to get some players, probably from Germany somewhere. So, Mr. Victor, you are in the building, and the first thing I want to tell you is, let's just celebrate, let Jorginho alone. Let him in peace right now. He's not playing for your team anymore. But all the jokes aside, how are you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing good. Big up, everybody. I have a quick question.
Big up, Victor.
And I'm actually
you're driving, right?
Home.
Driving.
I'm actually.
Please
I'm
focus.
going home, so I'm going to give you a quick question. I'm going to be home in 5 minutes, but I will log off and listen to you all your answers because I don't want to be on the phone. But the quick question is, what is Graham Potter right now thinking? What is he going to do with this squad? If anybody has any answers, I'm sure this is a general question. But the actual question I want to ask is, all of you are talking about who we should get rid of. Do you all think that we really should get rid of Lukaku? Doesn't he give us different options? We don't really have a number 9. That's my question.
I'll answer the Lukaku thing, and I'll say if Lukaku never did that interview, he would be a good player at Chelsea. But he just genuinely dislikes his club. He's been hated by the fan base. So there's no point getting a player who dislikes his club and then the fans dislike back. The guy will never improve. I think he will be a valuable asset. We need a 9. You're exactly right. But just what he's done for his club as a whole, how he's came and he's talked bad about the club. He doesn't like this club. He will never return to a top level of this club. And if he ever comes back, he'll be worse than last time. So he'll never come back. And on Potter needs to now stand up and take some initiative and use these players to improve the squad. He's had his window. Everyone goes, oh, Potter's never had a window. Okay, here's his window. Now he needs to show that he can use his players to improve. If he doesn't improve by August, and if Pep gets sacked from City, I'll get Pep and sack Potter. So Potter needs to really stand up because I've said this multiple times. I don't think Potter will ever win us the Premier League. But he needs to prove me wrong with these players and prove me that he can win the Premier League and he can win us trophies. And now it will dictate from now to August.
Yep. So somebody on YouTube comment here, Mr. Adama Kone said that Pora need to go. He need to go. Pora out. Let me ask.
Is that Kone from Mönchengladbach?
Yeah.
Is that his banner account?
Yeah. Kone is in the building. Say that Pora need to go. DJ, how much time do we have to give Pora?
Yeah, listen, he's got a 5-year contract. It looks like the owners are being patient with him, but like Matt's just alluded to, he's basically right. He's seeing he hasn't had his window. He's got his window now. People will turn around and say, well, some of the signings he made might not have been his signings. I mean, I think we all saw, after the Crystal Palace game and when we won the game, and what got me a bit just with Potter was, I don't know if you guys remember in the post-match, they talked about Mudryk, and he acted like he didn't know Mudryk was here. He goes, I didn't know how quick the signing was going to get done, like he didn't know nothing about him. Now, he obviously was fully aware of Mudryk coming, but why he said that in the press conference or the post-match, I do not know. So for me, look, he's got these players now. He keeps on going on about saying, I need to work with 25 players only. Well, he's got more to he's got more now, and he's just got to do some work with these players. I think he can do it. But I just think, but like Matt said, I don't think he'll win as a league. But he definitely needs to improve us, and we need to definitely now, go for that top 4, and maybe even try and go all the way if we can in the Champions League. I mean, he may even do a madness and win the Champions League. That could be a crazy thing. I'm just thinking of that maybe.
Yeah.
Di Matteo did it.
Yeah.
Imagine that, Matt. Imagine that.
I mean, it happened 3 times where the manager who walked in and won the Champions League. I wouldn't be shocked. I think the thing for me is, one of my mates said this literally the week before Thomas Tuchel got sacked. It's like it's second season syndrome. And the first season they're doing well, but the second season they fell. And for me, it's like look at what we said and the vocabulary we said last August. Where last August we said Tuchel signing this one. Tuchel wants this player. This season, it's Bowie, Vivel. No, has anyone said Potter wants? Like, we don't know what Potter wants. Nah. So the vocabulary has changed because we don't know what these managers want. So I need my manager to have some sort of discipline. And I want look at Conte. Conte wants Pedro Porro. Conte wants this. Matt, what's his name? Out. He wants his players out and in. Potter, I don't know what he wanted. Did he want Jorginho gone? I don't know. Was it the board?
Well, he's the head coach. He's the head coach. He just walked with what...
He's a yes man. He's the PE teacher. And here's the thing, Augs. A mid-table team like Brentford has a head coach, has a PE teacher, right? But a top-tier club like Chelsea, and you got Liverpool and City and Arsenal right now, they're top-tier clubs. They got managers who know what they want. And for me, a manager needs to have what they want. So Potter doesn't fit my type of manager, but he can prove me wrong. He can prove me that head coaches can do it, right? By the backing of the board and the board signings. But I really don't see it. And yeah, Dyche was correct when he said that about he didn't know what Mudryk wanted. Because I don't know why he said that. He goes, I didn't know it was going to happen like that. I didn't know we were getting Mudryk. And then the next article that came after that is that Mudryk convinced, or Mudryk liked Potter's words or something. I don't know, some shit like that. So does Potter really know what's happening? And that's the thing for me, Oaks. And that's why I really don't think he'll win us at any Premier League. So I think it's an Inter manager at the moment.
Oh, all right. So, Mr.
Can I add something to this?
Yes, sir. Go.
I've been watching football for so long that I've learned to never say never. Never say never. The way everything is structured shows me that 1, Potter is a project manager, and 2, there have been too many examples of these project managers becoming successful to completely prematurely judge this guy. He's never had the squad to train with. Only recently has he started having his players, and then even then, half of them have been off injured. I think the pre-season will be very valuable to him, especially if the players are fit, because somebody phoned up and mentioned this thing about the medical staff and injuries. I just think it's a phase. Look, anything can happen in football. You know, Arteta came to Arsenal and he looked like, you know, he couldn't even add 2 + 2, not to mention manage a team. Eventually, he's got a very cohesive, good team there. I don't subscribe to this never. Oh, he's never going to do this.
Yeah, I understand you. You like me, I always give the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
It's very presumptuous. It's very conclusive. I mean, I've just been listening to Sky Sports with my usual disgust. There's this guy called Mark Ogden from ESPN. All these people, they never, ever have a positive thing to say about Chelsea. Everybody's always looking for the negatives. Oh, what if this happens? Oh, this could happen. Oh, they're going to do this. Oh, this hasn't happened yet. Nobody ever sits back and says, wow, these guys are fulfilling their objectives. Let's see it happen. And, you know, this is the same thing. The clamour for negativity about this club is too much.
Yeah.
It's gone too far for me. And even with the manager, I just think, look, hey, we can't be saying this. Are you God? Do you know the future? You know, this guy, if he has had his team and we've had the pre-season, we've had all the players and he's had that opportunity and he's still in the next season messing around, not winning games, then okay, right, I see where you're coming from. But now, it's too early. Can't say that.
Too early, and to come to what Baby Boy was saying, I have even an interview in my channel where Thomas Tuchel, when they asked him why the poor form we were having last season, and he said something like, N'Golo Kante is our Messi, our Ronaldo, our Van Dijk, Mo Salah. When he's out, we struggle. And we've seen even with Liverpool, when few players are out, they are struggling. But many people tend to say that Potter should be doing better with 11 players out. So if Thomas Tuchel was complaining about Kante being out is a problem already, how about somebody who got Kante out, Reece James out, Chile out, and other positions? So sometimes we have to be gentle and give a little bit of benefit of the doubt here. DJ, you want
to...
I was just going to say, I can understand the project that he's trying to do. This is the thing why I'm not, in the beginning, I have to say, I was very skeptical about Graham Potter coming in because I thought we got rid of Thomas Tuchel, a winner and everything. I thought we're getting in this guy. And then when I started seeing what we're trying to do, I'm giving it, and this is what I'm trying to say. The reason why I said about top four, possibly pushing up the top four, because we've had a little bit of a break. Hopefully our players will come back and we can push for that. But again, as I said, I don't think, even if he doesn't finish top four this season, he's going to be backed anyway. And I don't think he's going to go anywhere. And he'll get his full pre-season, I think, in the summer. I just think, as I said, the reason why I mentioned the madness of the Champions League is that we've seen Di Matteo do it. You know, it was a madness. That was, no one gave us any hope whatsoever. What does he go and do? People were saying also about the players. Yeah, okay, it might have been all about the players. They had the right, they had the right attitude. They wanted to go and do it, right? But even when we won it with the second time around with Thomas Tuchel, they were saying the same thing again. Oh, it was lucky, but the players wanted to go out there and win it, and they went out and won it. This is why I keep saying about this time round. I think we have got a chance of winning the Champions League players, especially with our players now coming back from injury. And let's not forget, N'Golo Kante is not going to. I think he's due back in March, if I'm correct in saying that. Yeah. So he's still going to be available for games. You just got to watch how we manage him. And I still think he'll be left for, if we get as far as we can in the Champions League up until then. I think N'Golo Kante will just be used for the Champions League games.
Yeah.
In that way. So for me, look, I'm giving. I said I want to give Potter his chance because as I said, it's a benefit that we have to give him. I think he's a good manager. I just think we just need to what do you call it him? But I can see I can see why some of fans are hoping and praying that we get to where we need to get, because I guess we're so used to being up there. But when you're seeing your team line 10th and it's Chelsea Football Club, it doesn't look good for us as a football club. Do you get me, in general? So I can see the situation on that. But at the same time, I'm also trying to say, yeah, we do need to obviously give him some time. And I think he can build on it. But let's see where we go with it. And going back to this guy from ESPN, Craig Burley, I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch this guy yesterday. Oh my God. This guy yesterday on ESPN, he was so bad with our transfers, especially Fernandez. And he was the one mocking Graham Potter, saying, I don't really think Graham Potter's even got a say in what's going on at Chelsea. He's just a guy. And we're all laughing.
I'm at a point that I don't even watch him anymore because everything he says about Chelsea is just hate 24/7. So, people, we still have 10 minutes only to go here.
The fans speak more sense than half those guys on the ESPN and Sky Sports. So I don't understand.
So, Matt, can you put your YouTube channel link so we can pin it for the last 10 minutes here? Matt got a YouTube channel and he's live probably tomorrow if he didn't.
Today or tomorrow, today 10:30 a.m. UK time.
Okay, you are already the other day. So we are living in the different worlds. He's in Australia, I am in the north. So.
Tonight for me, 9:30, about 10 hours, about 10ish hours. I'll do a kind of recap, talk about the Fulham game coming up. But yeah, I think the thing on the Champions League that we were saying is, Di Matteo came in and especially Tuchel came in and won it. I think for me, these players didn't win me the Champions League a lot. It's more the manager. So I need this. That's why I'm really kind of hoping on a manager, because we have a majority of the players are still here. So I need this manager to kind of do what Thomas Tuchel did and win us games for now until we get rid of those players and we can get a new batch of players, and then we can focus on the players. So I'm still going to give part of time. But the guy came in September, so the guy needs to prove me wrong. But if it doesn't, it comes to August, then we have to have a conversation on it, because we need our new. Every fan's been dreaming of a Sir Alex Ferguson, like someone we can have for the years to come. But I think honestly, I think Tuchel was that guy. But Potter for me is not that guy. But we'll find out.
Yeah, people, we still have like 7 minutes to go. I have to let my people go because they've been with me here for very, very long time. But my brothers, I really appreciate your help, because without you, I was going to end this show very, very, very soon, because I was tired in the last 48 hours. I didn't sleep much because I was scrolling all the time to see this Enzo Fernandez thing, man. I couldn't sleep. I have to be honest with you. And today I kind of get some good sleep. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave people to go. Mr. Lightweight in the waiting room. I'm gonna take you at the end after I say goodbye to other people, because you've been waiting for a little while. So I will give you 2 minutes at the end for you to say whatever you wanna say. DJ, you haven't tell us your lineup for.
God, I was.
And then it's going to be like your last word to say goodbye. Give us your starting 11 for Friday against Fulham, another London derby. Let's go.
Yeah, it'll be the same. The goalkeeper, the back four. So it'll be Cucurella, Silva, Chalobah for me, and Badiashile as a four. Now, this is my interesting one as a midfield, now that obviously Jorginho's not there now. Now, I'm not sure if Cover is fit. If he's fully fit, I'd start him in midfield, probably alongside Gallagher.
Okay.
And then it comes between two, and I know Matt's not going to like the names I'm going to say here, but it's going to be between Mason Mount and it's going to be Chukwuemeka, one of those two to come in that midfield.
Make a decision. Just choose one, even randomly. Choose one.
I just think with a 2 week break, I'm going to put it on there. Matt's pretty good. I want to say Mason Mount, okay, and I want to say my front three will have to be Mudryk, definitely starting Mudryk. Obviously, Kai Havertz in the middle, and then Ziyech, and then it's going to be Ziyech or the new guy,
Madueke.
One of the
Noni Madueke.
Noni Madueke. It's going to be. We're talking about Ziyech's attitude. I don't know. He might. Because he's been on form since this whole transfer thing started. So I don't know. Paris. Would I play him?
He been
That
in
is
Paris.
too.
He's
So
already
Yeah, I would play him as well, but it's that. Yeah, it's that. Like,
it's that one,
does he
isn't it,
want to
mate?
play? Does he want to play?
That's the thing.
You know, like,
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
So I want to go with Mudryk then, as well as my front. That'll be my three.
All right, yeah. So DJ said Kepa Abracadabra in goal. Back four. Are you? Did you say Cucurella or Hall? What was your
Cucurella.
choice? Cucurella. Okay.
Yeah.
Cucurella, and we have also Badiashile, Thiago Silva. From the right hand side, Chalobah or James?
Chalobah. I won't risk
Chalobah,
James.
yeah. No risk for James. Midfield three, we have Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount, and Mr. Kovacic. Front three, according to DJ, we have to go with Mikhailo Mudryk, the silky German himself, Kai Havertz in the middle. And from the other side, it could be Noni Madueke or Hakim Ziyech if he's in the right state of mind to play after that collapse PSG. All right, DJ, anything else you want to say? Say goodbye to people and thank you for helping. Peace and love to the family.
Nah, bro, thanks for having me on as always. Big up to Matt, big up to Bobby, everyone in the comments. Smash the like, smash the like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in your next stream, bro. Hopefully, you're doing a Friday. I'm going to be at the bridge on Friday. So you're going to be doing anything on that? Yeah, you're going to be anything
I might do a pre-game show. Something. I will see what I can do. Probably I'll be away with the Blue Army, but I will see what I can do.
All right, brother. I'll try and see if I can catch on if you're on there afterwards. All right, guys. You take care. Peace and thanks for having me on. Love and peace to the family, Yorks.
Take care, so much, Mr. DJ is gone. Big up. Bobby, say goodbye to people, brother.
Yeah, the road to recovery starts on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't be too judgmental. These guys have just arrived. They haven't played together. So expecting them to start ripping up trees is too much. And also, they're very young. I don't think it's healthy to start Enzo after just one training session.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even fair on him. You're setting him up to make errors. It would be good for him to sit down, watch the team, see how he goes, maybe come on for the last 20 minutes, and then train with the team for West Ham.
Yeah.
The project has started in earnest. Now it's down to Potter and his coaching staff to start bringing in the results, start integrating the side. And we have a chance. We really have a chance. We cannot give up. Top four, Champions League, we have to give it all we've got, really.
That's it, brother. Get some sleep, and I will talk to you tomorrow if you have time. Thank you so much.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank
you.
Bobby.
Bobby is gone. Matt, you to conclude this show. People, you see on the screen, and the link is going to be attached somewhere there in the comment. So you go subscribe to Matt and join him. And great channel over there. Thank you for helping, Matt. You are here to conclude the show.
Yeah, I mean, Fulham Saturday, I think.
Friday. Yeah.
Friday for you guys. Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably Saturday for you, but
yeah,
Friday
Saturday.
For us.
Saturday morning. It's a morning game. I hate the mornings, but I'm very excited. From this team, I think. Bowie came in. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for Chelsea fans. We were upset with him. We were happy. We were upset. Even me, I was like, oh, Bowie out, Bowie in, Bowie. It's like at the end of the day, I think he's done very, very, very well for us. He's brought in a team, which he should have done it in August, but he's done it now, which is fine. He's done it. Yeah. So we've got the scouts. We've got Christopher Vival, who's already came in. Got Madueke, confirmed Mudryk, confirmed about Enzo. So it's Bowie's picking the players, but Christopher Vival is generally confirming, and so we have a structure now. So Enzo, he's an absolute baller. This guy, a really, really, really good player. I can't wait to see him at this team. And the reason why I like the guy so much is because he has confidence. You come to the Premier League, he's 21. The people who come to the Premier League at the age of 21 are normally they're shy. They don't perform well because they're not confident. This guy in a World Cup final was playing like a 27-year-old. The guy is so confident. So I see him coming in the Premier League. I see him succeeding. I just need to ensure Potter can get the best out of these players. and I need to see him drop the players we played 2 weeks ago shouldn't be starting in 3 weeks. That's simple. That's like, you know, if you've got other players who are fit, you start them over them, right? But when we have a full squad, I think we can really push for the Champions League. You know, I'm surprised how the tables have turned. We were saying we were going to get knocked out by Dortmund. Now we're saying we're going to win the Champions League. So it's crazy. But yeah, big up to August, big up to everyone. I'll catch you next time.
Thank you, my brother Matt, for helping. Go subscribe to Matt, and I'm going to have to leave. That was the last word from Matt to say goodbye to you people. I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Put your notification on. Love and peace. Blessings.